As me and Jason was staring at the window, we were trying to find like different ladders and stuff that if anything was hanging on the side to see if anybody was playing games with us. We found no ladders. I mean, we saw the tree branches and all that, but it wasn't big enough to hold people to actually stand on top of there. Nothing was there. So now I begin to hear screams coming from Zach and Tommy because they're screaming for help. Me and Jason, we ran as fast as we could to meet up with them, but the moment we got to the stairs, we slowly took our time because the stairs that we ran on seemed like it was going to seep in and we didn't want to die. Now, as we finally get downstairs to see if Zach and Tommy was alright, they came over and they met us and they said the same thing. They wanted to know if we were alright. We kind of paused and we were just like, alright, something fishy is going on here. Jason, he tells us that he has a really good idea what he should do to communicate with the spirits. What he decides to do, he pulled out an Ouija board. Oh my god. So he pulls out the Ouija board and now he's trying to get a little circle together, light some candles, so that way he can begin to try to connect with the spirits, so that way he'll be able to find out who is messing with us. Why would you do that, man? Like, why would you do that? Alright, Jason, I gotta ask, what the frick are you doing right now? Bro, I'm just using the Ouija board. You've gone from stupid to stupidity. This right here has to be the dumbest thing that we're doing right now. We shouldn't be messing with this. Come on, dude. Are you scared? Yes, I am. I am freaking scared right now, alright? I am in this freaking mansion. I'm with 3 crazy white people who will soon turn me into a crazy guy. There's nothing to worry about, bro. I cannot believe you're making me do this right now. Why did I even agree to this? Well, because you don't want to be lame, and you gotta remember that I'm your ride. Because you just simply don't want to watch the Three Stooges and eat the caramel apple. And you can't forget the show tunes. I don't know. Caramel apples and watching Three Stooges is sounding really good right now compared to what we're doing right now. We shouldn't be doing this. Dude, relax. This really doesn't mean anything, alright? It's just an Ouija board. That's all it is. Just a board. Just a board? Do you know what can happen with just a board? I'm not playing with that thing. If you want to do that Ouija board, you do that somewhere else away from me, alright? I'm gonna go down here, okay? I've actually used this so many times, you wouldn't believe how many connections I've gotten with this thing. You know you're not supposed to be messing with stuff like this. Trust me, I know what I'm doing, dude. Oh, you know, do you? At first, I was a Satanist, alright? I know what I'm doing. Man! I said I was. Not anymore. I'm a Christian now, alright? I came here. I know exactly what I'm doing, dude. So after that little situation when Jason wanted to use the Ouija board and he wanted us to stay in a circle so he can call forth the spirit, he still did it anyways, but what he decided to do was take him and Zach to go upstairs and they did it up there while me and Tommy went downstairs. Now, what me and Tommy was doing was while we were searching downstairs in that basement, I happened to look over at one little section. Now, the time was 11:50. We were literally almost 10 minutes away from this. But as we were in there and we're searching, I'm looking and I happen to see dry blood like right across from the walls. I kid you not. There were dry blood everywhere. Next thing you know, on the ground, I see skull heads on the ground. Then I see a goat's head right over there. I see chains. I see a stone table along with this pedestal that was on the side. And now to each and every one of you guys that are watching this, and if you see any of this, you all know for a fact, you should not mess or be around any of that. Am I correct? Yeah, I know. And for some of you guys that say that that stuff doesn't happen, yeah, that stuff does really happen. You need to get yourself straight. For the moment that I have saw what I basically have seen, the stone table, the chains, the dry blood, the pentagram signs on the wall, I knew we were in lots of trouble. I hear Jason screaming from the top of the floor and he is running. And as me and Tommy get up there to where he was at, he's telling us, we need to get out of here as fast as possible. We have to leave right now. As Jason, Zach, and Tommy all went out the door, I didn't move. I didn't move anywhere. I stayed right inside the house because the time was 11:59. Zach, Jason, and Tommy were screaming for me to get out of the building. Something was behind me. You need to leave now. I'm standing here as one half of my side was telling me that, dude, you need to leave now. Another side was telling me, look, we're literally a minute away from winning this challenge. But my body was starting to feel all intense. It was hot and it was cold, but it started getting back to where it was super hot, to the point where I was feeling like somebody was cutting me with a huge sword. I could feel it all over my body. But the moment that it hit 12 o'clock, I sprint out of that building and I did not look back. It's literally Zach, Jason, and Tommy were trying to keep up with me. I was gone. I got inside the car. I'm like, dude, we need to leave right now. Even though I told you guys from before that this was the dumbest thing that we have done. Period. And after all that was said and done, we all went to a burger joint. We sat down. We all ordered like 30 cases. We all ordered 30 cases of these burgers. We sat down. We pulled all of the tables together. We sat and we talked and discussed what we had saw and what we've encountered. Now, after what Jason saw, it was just like, I don't know how to describe this feeling. It was this look of, I can't believe what I just saw. Because what he saw and what he was describing what this figure looked like, he said it was like 9 foot tall. It was really huge. It was very, very black. It was not me. So everybody can stop that right now. He just said that the presence of this being that was in there, it was completely evil. And he just said that it was stinking really bad. Not only that, he said he could feel the heat. It was just like the worst feeling that he's ever felt in his life. And it's something that he never ever wanted to experience like that ever again. I told him that I've actually saw that same apparition that he was talking about that was standing out there right by that window on that second level. And from that point, we all made a pact that we were not going to say anything to anybody about this story until we were older. So if anybody asks what had happened, we must not say anything about this day. So even when I got back home, my parents were asking me what happened, what did you do, how was the movie? I made something up. So to each and every one of you guys that are watching this video right now, I thank you guys for enjoying it. Hit that like button, don't forget to share it, but please don't do anything that I did.